It's gonna stream on the BIG page, but make sure that it's on all platforms. That you know what I'm saying. You tell people to tune in to WBIG, and make sure that it's going to GKool page. Uh, I mean, I don't know. It's just an interview. So you know what I mean. It's not like you know what I mean. I'm doing it. You know what I mean. I'm a host on BIG too, so you know it's not that big of a deal. We just gonna be chopping it up. I just wanted you to get that to get them viewers in and tell them to click and subscribe, like and subscribe. Yeah, we gonna be cranking up here pretty soon. And the Instagram page. You never did load the Instagram, right? Yeah. Uh,
All right, we live. We live. Check it out, y'all. How y'all doing? If y'all keeping up with me, we shot a video called Revolution Now. Um, written by a brother named go by GKool, and he's the host of Best in the Game radio podcast as well. And we really want to give you all a layout of the video, the meanings, and things like that. And you heard him in the back saying, "We burnt his cookies." I'm gonna mute him until he get on. Oh, that was his feedback too. This really his first time. This is his first time of getting up, so we gonna you know work out all the kinks and all of the different things on his end. We gonna do this best in the game style, yeah, G style, y'all. So I'm gonna play this new track I was working on just in the background. Check it out though. Unmute your microphone. Unmute it. Unmute it. Hit mute. I'm texting y'all. Brother GKool, peace. How you doing today, bro?
Man, I'm doing good. Chilling, hanging in there. Feeling good. It's a little bright in this studio. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm feeling good.
Mashallah. Well, I got you, pulled your coattail today so we could get a crystal clear drawing on on this new video and song that you did, man. Look, y'all, I want to just tell y'all the story. Look, my man came to me in the studio. I had a studio on the west side. Came to the studio and he's just like, man, I've been writing. I'm like, you always writing, you know? But he like, man, I've been writing. I got something crucial. Check it out. So he started, you know, rapping it and reciting it. And, you know, I'm like, you know, he always be coming off hot, you know, got a crucial flow. So I'm like, man, I can make a beat to that. So he like, all right, make a beat. I'm like, all right, we're going to do it together. So we sat there and we put a beat together, sound real militant. I think I got a,
You gotta have a copy of that, boy.
yeah. Y'all need to get a crucial little preview. This how the first one was.
Lord, I'm a fool. Got your sister, Lord. And they go never argue with you, then I'm never. And when I'm in your house, I'll come among you and slam, boy. If I didn't feel good, then I am.
You see the race? Tell me why did they run? When they already won. Ain't no militia contending the bitches attempts to annihilate every son. Pray that my babies are ready. Melanin in they skin so the burden is heavy. I hope that they fingers is steady. When they aim at they enemy, vision is deadly. I want them to set it off. Revolution, the God Woodman, the coast for all of the brothers and lost. For raising the fire, smacking the post, for basically setting us off. For giving us guns and shipping us off. Now to them and cold and cold. They forgiving us AIDS, corona and gout. They saying the shots and drought. And I'm speaking on life, you know what it's about. I just need me a little more clout. I'm a woman, so plenty, we take it out.
One of the things that has disarmed the so-called Negro here in America. In fact, it's a crime. It's a crime for any Negro leader. Our people.
So then, you know, time passed. We was actually supposed to do it at a peace rally with the brother of Fred Hampton Jr. in Milwaukee. We went to the peace rally and it was really nice. And the brother Fred Hampton Jr. spoke and did his thing. I got some footage of that. You know, I would like to share, but I don't even know where my other phone is at. I'm gonna call it real quick. All right, y'all give me a second. Let me go grab this phone.
Man, I feel like I'm on freeze frame.
I hear it ringing. All right. I'm back. All right, I just want to give y'all like a little visual. I think you need to turn the volume down on your microphone a little bit, bro, because it's like I can hear some almost like a little disturbance.
Yeah, is my camera focusing in? Cause it's like
your camera focus good. Your camera focus good.
What? I mean, I'm moving over here. I'm not moving on the camera.
Movements like that, Black Lives Matter for peace. That is.
All right, that was the thing. Oh, here you go. This the chairman Fred Hampton.
Yes, sir. I remember that demonstration.
So he's talking about revolution.
Yeah, that was a crucial demonstration.
That wasn't. Oh, here you go. There you go. Yeah. The chairman, Fred Hampton Jr. right there. Uh, so yeah, just giving y'all a backdrop of the energy that we had when that first one was recorded. So we did that, but we really want to know what's your take, because the video is just really, it's phenomenal. Um, I could actually pull it up, but I'm not gonna even pull it up right now. We're gonna talk about it.
No doubt.
Y'all wanna go and y'all wanna see the video? Go to the WBIG live YouTube channel. Go to my Facebook channel. It's Chic Ra on Facebook. That's SHEIKHRA. And you could go through my timeline. You'll see the link to the YouTube video. And, check us out. Comment, like, subscribe. The same stuff every day. Um, but it was a really crucial trying to figure out how to make this demonstration full screen. Let's see. Mm, let's see. Mm, boop. Yeah, that's a lot better. All right. So, bro, the people want to know, because that's a really strong, really serious song that, when people listen to the lyrics, they is like really seeing, you know, and we gave them a really good visual too, of shooting the video and editing myself. I really feel like, like it was just like a project that we actually completed, and it came out really good. So how you felt about it?
Man, it definitely came out good, man. I think that we gave everybody exactly the visual that that was exactly the concept that I had when I came up with it. It was funny that you brought up that clip when we were shooting of Sandra Bland, because everybody has a trigger, you know what I mean? It was like all of those incidents constantly happen, kids getting shot, grown men getting shot, and I'm like, man, this is bad, this is bad. Then when I saw him pull his sister up out of this car, man, you know what I mean, for not putting out a cigarette, it was like, for me, that was just like the final straw, you know what I mean? Like, it was like something in me just moved, and I had to say something about it. You know what I mean? And really, that's all I had to say about it, because you know that we reflected on what really has to be done about that matter. So it was like really just reflecting on the reasons why we need to move in that order, and that's what really inspired that measure.
Oh, okay. So, well, you broke down a lot of different things. You mentioned a lot of different people in the actual rap. Some of the things I'm like, whoa, like dang, he went hard. And you know how these people will put you on they'll put you on like a red flag list, and get to watching you and all that. You know what I'm saying? So this is for entertainment purposes only.
Well,
So
I mean, well, yeah, you definitely want to play the game with them, but at the same time, we a group of people and a group of men that stand for something or fall for anything. You know what I mean? And it's like I meant what I said in that song, is that it's time to like really take a stand and stop taking such the passive, docile approach, to getting something that is rightfully ours. You know what I mean? Freedom and justice is something that shouldn't be demanded or asked for. It should just be something like Malcolm says, just common sense. You know what I mean? And it's kind of frustrating that you even have to ask for something like that. You know what I mean? For it to be denied just makes you more angry. So it's I wanted to drop the song, especially like in the video. We had targeted it right around Martin Luther King's birthday. To kind of give people some pride and respect. We going back into that season where black people are starting to matter again, kind of. You know what I mean? But us as a people, we tend to forget the atrocities and things that happen to us, and brothers like me or you who speak about it, we just those woke guys. You know what I mean? It's like, man, at this point, ain't everybody eyes open? You know what I'm saying? Like, we not just woke. We just looking. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Like, that's
Well,
all it is, man.
my problem and what keeps me weary is not just being woke. It's just being it's the like neo colonialism. It's like the ones that they'll send that look like you and I to bring you and I down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
They send moles, and you still dealing with a mass of people that have a slave mentality. They don't want um to revolt. They don't want to. They want to. They happy where they are. Not seeing on the other side of the pasture that it's greener. The grass is greener on the other side.
Yes, sir.
It'll get better for our people if we do. Every 50 years, it's like a year to Jubilee. And if you'll see in these third world countries that the people revolt to put the government in check. But they got
Right.
the people here so afraid to even speak that they're not gonna put the government in check. They're just gonna accept whatever the fuck pardon us, whatever the government got for us. They just gonna accept it. You drawing a
Yes,
deal
sir.
when you start not accepting it and start even fighting back with paperwork, let them know you know who you are. You get labeled as a paper terrorist. I never heard of that one until I started going against the courts. And like, he's one of those. He's one of those Moors. It's like, well, it's a lot of us. We are Moors. A lot of us don't know. All of us, and from my perspective, us melanated people here in America's Asiatics, we are the Moors.
No, my key.
And that's my perspective. And even though you will sit and argue with a Moor that's have a slave mentality, and they'll tell you, "Oh, we anything but whatever you saying." If you say go right, we going left. If you say go left, we going right. Matter of fact, if you moving forward, we gonna duck behind the building and see if we can come through the back door. you know,
it
and
it,
that's
it,
crazy.
it, it kind of reminds you of little kids, like us as a people. I think we have men that are Moors or so-called Negroes, but at the end of the day, we carry ourselves like we're just a pack of women and children because when a woman can't get her way or feels oppressed in the home or whatever, what does she do? She tears up something. She don't go at the man that's oppressing her. She tears up the next thing to her. She breaks the TV. You know what I'm saying? She wants to break to flatten the tires. All the stuff that's going in the end hurt her as well. You know what I mean? As
Yeah,
opposed to taking a solemn approach about things. So I think that that's what we do as a people. Is when they hurt us, we go and tear up our neighborhoods and throw temper tantrums, and they say they're there, and then we're okay again until they do it again. As opposed to just going right at our oppressor and living with the results. Either we're gonna die or if nothing else, we're going to show people that we're not going. But at this point, I think we pretty much a laughing stock to the opposing races.
that's true. But when they get a race of people that don't mind being martyrs, that looks for that, oh man, you was a national threat. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes, sir.
you like
Yes, sir.
everything that they don't want you to be like. Oh man, this guy right here, and they're gonna defame your character and just do what they do. But you reminded me of a situation that I was on Facebook. You know, and I'm sharing a video or what have you, and a brother. A brother, I don't even know his name. He ain't even worth the time of even saying the name. But he said, um, "Oh wow, what video?" And I hear all that cussing, and you using curse words, um, and then you have chic in front of your name. So I said, well, that's one of our problems right there. We have this little child syndrome where when you hear one use profanity, immediately they kind of freeze up. He cussing. Well, the only curse word is damn. That mean curse. Any other word that's a colorful metaphor usually is like, or derogatory word is profanity. And you know, they said all kind of things to us when we didn't know, and man, it's just so crazy because I was watching Roots the other day, man. I watched Roots, man.
Yeah, buddy.
And it's just seeing how he just was talking to them like back then. They just had a total disregard for them being humans, adults, and everything, calling them boy, treating them little girl, raping the women, bed wenches, house niggas, and all of this stuff that, you still see. It's like a different uniform, but the same characters
Yes,
today,
sir.
you
Uh,
know, and I,
it's systemic trauma.
yeah, and it's like I don't. It's like I get. It's like we had a discussion. It was talking about uh, the black feds. Some guy on Facebook started talking about the Moors away the black feds, and I explained it from my understanding because the treasures of Allah is understanding. He give what portion he seen fit. Draw. So
Uh,
I just gave him my portion on it, and it just caused a whole uproar. Oh, you doing this, you doing that. And I'm like, well, I don't know how you was taught, but I was taught something different. When you move in the signs of the logos, and that's the same signs that Jesus, who they call justice, was moving. Then they catch a drawing, But they just so
no.
they don't be trying to, they don't put things together the proper way. They think get a jigsaw puzzle, instead of putting their fingers like this, they want to do like this and just clash and say, I have no beef with you. I have nothing. You have done nothing wrong to me. You never stepped on my foot. You never did anything to me. But I want to argue with you and try to some kind of way um, like disrespect your character or disrespect your mind. And I just I just
And it's
don't get on my
completely
time.
unnecessary. Why? When one is more worried about arguing about the uniform than as opposed to standing for what the uniform represents. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like like you said, it's the petty toils. You know what I mean? A group of men could get together and argue about this as opposed to getting on there and unifying on a plan to of world domination. Hell, you know what I mean? Anything
I would actually
as
like
opposed to
for
wasting time on folly.
I would like for them to even make a calling for all of the brothers who wear the black fez.
No, bring those
Come,
ones to the front. We
come
definitely
forward.
need them.
Get,
They the
right.
vanguard.
Get on the front line. I
No,
need you on the front line. And whether now it's like the brother chairman Fred Hampton saying, it's like it's a lot of different hats to wear and shoes to wear in this revolution. It's not all about we gonna do this and it's gonna be a bloodbath, anything like that. It's like a revolution of the mind, a revolution of the spirit. Like, don't sit down and take it no more.
hey, did you see how the Germans and how the Russians were playing the game? Man, listen, man, they were sending little kids to infiltrate and live the whole lifestyle as the other people in order to get through. You know what I mean? I was just watching all the where they was hunting down the Nazi spies and the Nazis that had left had escaped war crime punishment and things like that, and was over here in America because America invited them here.
Hmm.
These guys had came here and uniformed themselves in here in order to fight they fight. You know what I mean? You don't have to wear your symbols or your emblems on your sleeve in order to achieve what you're trying to achieve, man. You know, we got to move smarter than that, and that's something that we do. You know, even right now, you know, if we go to do something, we got guys with baggy jeans or guys with chains hanging and they flossy, got leather, patent leather sneakers on. You know what I mean? As opposed to dressing like our enemy or being just camouflaged to anything that would make us stand out as niggas. You drawing and those sort of things is what really frustrates me is that, you know, like I said, it's like kids, and no disrespect to women, you know, they just a lot of times don't, you know, think is what left or right brain, whichever that one is on the logical aspect. You know what I mean? They kind of think out of the box, or you know, warply in that way. You know, people who are trained for that can infiltrate, and you know, you see it on so many different levels. And like I said, it's just really sad that, you know, that's the case we find ourselves in. But that's why, you know, I say no more marching, man. It's time for us to make a stand as a people, uh, be exterminated, or, you know, get what we really want. But I don't
Yeah,
think that we want to continue
that's true.
making ourselves look any weaker.
That's true. I'm gonna say it like this: like young brothers, older brothers, women, work out, get your body right, 'cause you don't know when it's gonna hit the fan. You have to be fit.
And they
Y'all
training. They got
right,
their little kids in the backyards right now training
right. They training to shoot, they training to kill. They
to survive,
man,
to
like
plant.
to survive,
They
man.
planting
Why I
stuff, you
watched
know.
this video of these? They look like some Asian children, but they was like babies, and they was put them in the water, and then one of them, they tied one of them to this thing and put him underwater. He down there holding his breath, but he had to take his teeth and untie himself. Then he untied his feet. Then he swam, and I'm like, wow, they's really teaching these kids how to survive. It's like these are some
Yeah,
crazy man. And I'm like, this is crazy because it's like you have to. If you don't, then what they gonna do when the time comes?
we never do our kids no favors. You know what I mean? Look at our older kids, man. We spoiled them boys and them girls. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to that, you know, we really can't say that they ready if hard times hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
you know they've been sheltered so much. You know what I mean? And that, you know, and that's the way that we wanted things to be, because you always want to try to give your kid a better life, especially than what we had, you know, growing up, you know, being at anybody's house eating a bowl of cereal trying to find a pallet on the floor, you know. So you want to make sure your kid don't have to go through that, but at the same time that's what molded us to be able to survive, you know, when things got bad. So you know, you got to kind of take it or leave it, you know. And I think that from now on, you know, the idea is to discipline ourselves to go ahead and leave it the way it is, leave nature the way it is, man. If he's hurt, then you know he's hurt. You know, are you alive? Okay, let's go then.
Yeah, but
You
the
gotta
truth
have that
about it,
mentality.
and our ancestors showed that they saw nature as it was, but they didn't leave it where it was. It evolved. It evolved
No question.
and manifested, and the vibrations was spinning fast until it's been so slow that it became a thing made manifest. That's how we sitting here even talking on this internet, talking on microphones and things like that. It's like the humans made things manifest, and man, it's just crazy. But we gonna get back to the topic at hand. Like,
Oh yeah, cause you know we'd definitely drift off, man. Because but at the same time, you know, drawing off of that, if you really pay attention, you know, we've always drew off of everything being connected. So one thing doesn't really, you know, lead from another. To tell the truth, it all kind of connects to itself. You know, the distortion Because we talk about the necessary evil. We was talking about that before, you know.
Yeah.
So with this, with the enemies that we find ourselves with, and with the fact that every time, everything that we've always known has been the hero versus the bad guy, God versus Satan. We've
Good versus
always been
evil, the
trained
polarity.
to see this good versus evil thing, and I think that, like, man, they play it out the way that they want it to go, but they're playing with the energies, and that's how it all connects. Is because when your enemy knows the energies as well, then they able to, you know, play with it a little better than the ones who out here sleep.
Yeah, because they practitioners of whatever and everything, every science that our ancestors done brought to man. They study it to a point of mastery.
Yeah,
And
it's like
that's
really trying to fight your foe. When you find those superheroes that they got to go against Magneto or somebody. This dude did accumulated all joy. You dig what
right.
I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
how all the bad guys be. They be almost indestructible because they've covered all the angles, and that's the thing. That's the scary thing about this foe is that they've long prepared for people like me and you. You know what I mean? They seeing it coming a mile away. Like, there's gonna be somebody coming, and when they come, we got a rape case for them. We got a dope case for them. We got an indictment. We got a mysterious slaying, accidental car accident. We got all of those different things, and if that doesn't work, then we'll just go flat out kill them. Because at this point, what are they gonna do? Is the question that I mean, it's got to be posed at this point, because I mean, they prepare for us to do worse. When we go for a quiet protest somewhere, these people are standing around with M16s and they ARs, they loaded up, jack, heavy. Beanbag bullets and rubber bullets and all sorts of things, bayonet. They ready to go over our head and really put pressure on us at peaceful rallies. So
Hmm.
imagine if we came up there acting like we wanted to get stupid. You looking at a mass slaying,
You're right.
and there's nowhere in the world we would have got away with doing what they did up there in Washington after
Oh
Trump
no,
marched.
no, I know.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
oh
no.
my God. But the sad part about it is, if that had happened and it was a mass slaying, and the ones like us that probably wasn't there or wouldn't have been there would have seen it, been upset about it, all that sad, and then life would have went on. See,
And that's what's messed up.
this something
And
that they
that's
know.
that's what makes people not want to step out there. You know what I mean?
Yep, this
People
something
look
they
at
know
what
because
Steve.
there's no loyalty, Mo. There's no uh like unity to whereas if something happened, we going to bats for our people. If something happened, we own that. And actually be on it. I
Well,
mean, I'm not saying
Jesse
everybody, but
Jesse
just
showed niggas that it was what Negroes. Jesse showed Negroes that it was better just to stay alive, and everybody took that way. You know what I mean? Oprah and people like that. You think that they want to jump out on a platform? You know what I mean? That's gonna bring them down. You know what I mean? You got to imagine how many, skeletons is in the closet of people like that, man, and they'll be destroyed overnight. If they go against the powers that be, if they, but they're in positions to do it. Just those couple of people, Jay Z, Oprah Winfrey, you grab a couple those two
oh,
people,
they're
and
not trying
I'm
to
sure
lose.
they doing their thing. They're doing
All right, they're
big
not
big
trying to
ups with
lose.
Hova
They
and Oprah Winfrey. I'm sure that they're doing their thing on the charitable front.
get
But as
this.
far as like them having the platforms that they have, they could make way more noise than say a Colin Kaepernick did when
Even
he knelt. You know what
right,
I mean?
or even what Kyrie Irving or Kanye West, and
Right.
all the things that's going
Exactly.
on too.
But that's the reason why it's kind of cool to see Kanye go that way. The only reason why a lot of people are, fickle with Kanye is because they tried to destroy his credibility as far as his sanity, you know. and he threw back in their face that okay, crazy dudes is making $1 billion. I want to be crazy too.
Period.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
If
think I'm
being
gonna.
crazy make you the richest black dude in American history, I want to go ahead, sign me up. Where the drugs at that they giving that man?
Man, like what we
Straight
got?
up,
What we
man.
got? What we got to
So
do again? No.
right, I'm dead serious.
Like I
So
got a lot of people to take care
they
of. What
gonna
we got to do
destroy his
again? Shit.
credibility. Hmm?
But I said I got a lot of people to take care of. What we got to do again?
But now that we got our own throwing punches at each other because now it's not about Kanye this and that. I know you heard the Drake this and them, and everybody want to kind of feed into the whole media hype that he's losing his
I
mind,
didn't
he's
hear
falling
that.
from
I didn't
grace.
hear it, bro. I didn't hear it. I kind of like
Yeah, the 7 a.m. joint, he ate him alive, bro. I can't even, bro.
he ate who alive?
He ate
Kanye.
Kanye West alive, man.
Mm.
He ate him alive. And I'm a Kanye fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the city. So I
Mm.
love me some Ye. But
I gotta check
Drake,
this
man,
out.
as far as, and it was always questions about whether Drake goes right. I don't know. I don't know about none of that. I know people misconceive things when you hear about songwriting. Because you could give me a hook that was yours. It was your song. And then I do all the rapping as far as verses. But I still give you credit for writing the song, and all of a sudden people would be like, "Oh man, Fats writing cool songs." You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of ignorance when it comes to that whole ghostwriting concept. Some people get their bars written. Some people just give people a hot song. They had a hook in the song. They really didn't want to do nothing with it. Somebody else was like, "Hey man, I like that shit. Let me get that shit." They ran with it, wrote their verses to it, and now they giving them credit for writing the song. You know what I mean? But that's a long story, but the whole point is that Drake ate him alive. You know what I'm saying, on that particular track, and he mentioned a lot of things about his mental health, which I think is low blows. But if you could keep everybody feeling that kind of is crazy, that's enough to take votes from him if he try to do something serious. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
enough to take votes from him to kill his credibility. But then, for people like me who don't like feed into that, I just feed into the I don't like to say that word, but the NIGGA aspect of it. You know what I mean?
So
Because
it's on. It
it's
say
like,
the
how come you
the
didn't
brutal
decide to
path.
make this noise until they messed
This
with your
gotta be the
money?
song.
They messed with your money, and now you
Yeah, go squad.
are you finna play that 7 a.m.?
Man, I ain't giving them no airtime on
Bro, hey, but listen,
BIG
you
live.
gotta do it just because I mentioned it. At least play because he go in for like a
So,
good 3 minutes.
but the
So
thing
play at
about it
least
is,
10 bars of it.
the thing about it is copyrights. They gonna
Oh yeah,
cut.
yeah,
They
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
cut
yeah,
the
yeah, 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 yeah,
podcast
yeah. We can't get no
because
credit. Go check it out. Go check it out.
yeah, I'm gonna
But
check
at
it
the
out.
same time, check out all Ye stuff, man, because the dude got talent, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's crazy, man. I'm just glad to see that it's still heated though. So I don't really get mad about people dissing in rap game though, man.
That's a part of the whole culture, man. It's like
Yeah,
you
yeah. I
know,
don't
and
really get, I just hate to see, black men tearing each other down because it's starting to get too personal. You know what I mean? Like it usually didn't be that personal. People talking about people kids and stuff like that. Like you bringing people kids and baby mamas and stuff into it. That's when what I mean. Like, I mean, even your girl. I remember when they used to say that. I was just watching this old with KRS-One. Man, it was some old heads down there. KRS-One and I think it was old Cool G Rap before he changed form. He
hmm
was in that in the interview, but they was just demonstrating about the past rappers and how we used battling and stuff like that when crews would get together and stuff like that. And he was like, man, everything was on the table. You know what I mean? It's like only thing that wasn't on the table was your moms, yo. You're like, man, you said something about somebody's moms. You probably had to see them in the street. You know what I'm saying?
but
He
they
was
is
like, but other
right
than that,
now. Right
your
now the
girl
gloves
could
are
get it,
off.
yo. Your girl especially could get it. Your guy, anybody next to you, he could get it. You know what I'm saying? Your uncle, your brother, all of those dudes were dead meat. You know what I'm saying? But it
Yeah,
was rules, you know. It's like, man, you could go at somebody's mom, but you know, when nobody go to turn, everybody would go turn away when he came to square up with you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. That stuff crazy.
But I mean, just thinking about that atmosphere is like that reminded me of the reason why I started rapping. You know what I mean? Was that art, that camaraderie. I remember watching Self Destruction. You know what I mean? That video with
Yeah,
all the hard hitters, Cool Mo D and all of them in the joint, Special Edge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody in this joint. Self Destruction. You're headed for self
yeah, yeah. That
destruction.
was
I'm
my shit.
talking about, man. MC Light, Queen Latifah. I'm talking about, dog. They was ugly. I mean, you ain't
I
never
would even
see
like to
something
see a
so
something.
raw
I would
ever
like to
again.
see a unification of the rappers, like doing that to this day. You know, like,
Man, but
and I'm
that's the
saying
thing. That's
like
why I
all the
just said
drill rappers,
you would.
all of the ones that are really seasoned in hip hop, and the ones that are just not getting in it, from the Nardo Wicks to Lil Durk, Chief Keef, and to all the way to G Count, Sly Polaroid. I'm talking about like all the rappers, like, and even the ones that's in the industry, like Lil Baby, the Dub Baby, and Future, and just to get them all together, Drake, Lil Wayne, and
Man,
Bun B, just like something just classic on a BIG beat, man. Holla at your boy. I got something for y'all.
hey, that'll be dope. But I mean, just thinking about the fact of how inconceivable that feels, though. When I look around the industry, I just don't see that connection amongst artists. Everybody's got this kind of I don't really mess with them. They camp and they got they camp. You know what I mean?
They do.
Aspect to where they would really be rapping. We're the destruction. It looks like we're the destruction. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
Not
think
we're
I
headed
really
for
think
self destruction.
our people so creative, man. I just believe that they can come up with something really really hot, really eye opening, and
Man, maybe the revolution song inspired them. You know what I'm saying? Inspired them to make everybody do a full revolution song. Everybody jump on it. You know what I'm saying? It could be an extension of my track or them on their own. But I think that at this point, that's got to be the voice, man. Is that
I
whatever
would.
it is that we need, whatever it is that we want, reparations, whatever it is we feel that black people are being mistreated by. We see it every day. We see it in the jail rate. We see it in the employment rate. Until those things shift evenly, or what I mean, to where it just looks like it's fair, morally correct. You know,
I think we should
we
do
need to stand on their neck
it. I
and
think.
apply pressure, just like the gays apply pressure, just like the Chinese apply pressure, like the Jews apply pressure. Anybody who feels like they're mistreated in this country stops everything that's going on for people until they get what they need right. They make
Mm,
life uncomfortable for everybody until they right. You see people walking down the street rainbowed out for months and months on end, to where you up there like, please, Mister Alderman, Congressman, whoever, could y'all just give them what they want? I don't want to see this outside every day,
right.
nonstop.
That's right. I could surely see G Herbo and all of them different guys, going hard. Even like Lil 40 react to Don, and a lot of. I think even if it's like a
Big ups to
Chicago,
all them guys too.
big ups to all them guys. Oh my guys. And
Real time money out there on
Time
Sibley
Money.
Road.
Yeah, and what's Bo Deal and all them cats. Even the female rappers out of Chicago, Midwest, cause the Midwest is the heart of it all. People can
Oh
say
yeah,
where hip hop
definitely.
started, but man, the Midwest right now, I think it's always been a lot of talent comes out of there, and they have a lot. Can't really compare, who have what to to survive in those environments, whether it's like New York because you'll find out wherever you go, anywhere you go, you have to survive. It's like people that just, it's just a lot of things happening at a lot of different places. And
And that's
so,
why it be I tip my hat to a lot of the, the soldiers out there in the city, what I'm saying, and all through the Midwest, Milwaukee, Racine, man, Beloit, all these cities that really be slimed out that a lot of people don't really know about. Racine, it get ugly in them little areas, Freeport, it get real sticky in those areas,
yeah,
and
that's true.
it's a lot of pictures and a lot of T-shirts being printed up in them areas, and it don't
Uh,
get a lot of media attention.
even here in
Gary,
Madison,
Columbus,
Wisconsin, it's a lot of things happening to
right?
people, and
But my whole point is for all these artists to still find the time and to be that creative and be able to do the thing. Put out
yeah,
beautiful music. And all this raw poetry, man. It's just it just lets you know the you know what's the word, the resilience of our people, man. You know what I mean?
oh
Is that
yeah, 'cause that's
through
what
it
I do
all
it
we
for.
still can
That's what I do.
make
I do it
beautiful
for the
stuff.
love of the music, man. It's like surrounded by it, and that's just my passion. I love to do it. It's not no big checks coming in or anything like that. Not that I wouldn't accept one
No
or
question, no
sign it.
question.
Sign it and cash it and use it to help my kids. But I just like do it for the passion, man. It's like, and I would surely love a Revolution Now challenge where we challenging different lyricists and artists to get on there uh, and on that, even just on that beat, and just like go hard. Even R&B artists, even like spoken word artists, just with the beat going on in the background, because I don't think y'all can match cool lyrics, man. And I'm just saying that y'all can't match his lyrics. Y'all can't touch him. Nah, that's how you get him.
Hey,
Controversy.
that's how you get them.
That's how you get him.
Pull them in. You know
Controversy.
what I mean?
Right, controversy. Nah,
And listen, just to stamp that measure, whenever you ready, man, we'll do a TikTok challenge. You put on the beat, I'll put the first 12 or 16 down, and then however, take however long you need to write, get your stuff, put your best material together, and come on
and
and
come on,
challenge that measure, man.
come on. Let's see who could top it. Cause I'm gonna be non-biased. If y'all out
Hey,
rap cool, I'm
he
gonna love it.
always is it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna let you know if you came hard. Like this is,
No doubt.
if
That'll
you
be.
came harder than me, and you not signed already, hey, Big.
Come on, come on, come on. Let's get it. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm a.
Hey, no, before I get out though, I do want to be able to drop my link, man. Make sure that you go to YouTube at GKool 77 videos and check out the links, man. History or mystery. We're gonna be diving into a lot of this stuff that me and the brother just jumped into, man, and dive real deep into this so-called his story that we've been taught.
Yeah, and
That's
we're
gonna
gonna
be real
demonstrate
interesting.
facts. We got receipts and references, and I can show you the books.
No question. You definitely are going to be a point of reference for us because the one
Uh,
thing about this measure is that every episode is going to be a learning measure a lot for me too. I'm bringing people on that adventure to learn as well. So I'm going to be coming to you like you, the great wise one, a lot of times to go to the archives.
yeah, and that's not all the books, but that's a nice. I got a nice bit of knowledge over there, and they hide all the secrets in the books, y'all. So we got to read. All you
Yes.
Moors, read, and come with facts and receipts. We want to see them. And we just want to, it's not a belief thing. Knowledge is not a belief situation because you could believe anything, but knowledge is facts and what's real. But we going to close out and, say peace and love to everybody. Hey, Law, make sure you don't waste them burnt cookies, man. They ain't burnt that bad.
No, no. Matter of fact, they done cooled off. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into those, man. It's good thing you reminded me though.
All
Hey,
right.
but no, much love though, bro. I appreciate it, man. Everybody check out the videos, man. I appreciate all the
Man,
love y'all been giving us, man. We gonna got more material on the way. Trust that.
and more content. We coming with content, man. We gonna show y'all how some real content creators get out, and we gonna walk these dogs. All right, y'all,
All
man.
right, Law, take it easy, man.
Love, bro.
I'm out of here.